Hi guys, welcome to our channel Home Banao. I hope all of you are doing well and you're healthy and you're safe at your home. So I am architect Pooja Kothari from Alek Art and Architecture. I'm also the video producer at Home Banao. I think by now you guys know me. Well, today I'm going to do a home review from a series called Never Have I Ever. This is a popular Netflix series. It's an American comedy drama series and it's based on an ancient Indian girl, Devi Prasad. So Devi Prasad is this teen girl who loses her father and she tries to cope up with a lot of things at her school. She has a few close school friends and one of them is Ben. So why I'm talking about Ben is because his house is the luxury house that I am going to review and talk about today. So let's get straight into the video. This is Ben and his millionaire parents. So we are going to take up their house and this is their house. So if you look at it, it is a huge luxury home along the countryside, I suppose. And this house, if you notice, has a very simple and elegant architecture. The color palette is just white with a little emphasis added by wooden texture and stone cladding. If you see the exteriors and the shape of the building also, it is a pretty simple form. It's an L-shaped building. You have a lot of large glass openings and overall the architecture looks very light. Also, if you notice on the left hand side, there is a garage sort of a space and on the right hand side is where your cars are usually parked when somebody would come in. Apart from this space being an entrance or a drop-off zone, it is also basketball court to Ben. So Ben usually practices his basketball here and that's how he spends his time with himself. Now let's get into the interiors. So if you notice, even the interiors is having a very neutral color palette. It's all with white and as soon as you enter from the door, if you notice, it's a very wholesome experience that you get. You don't see any blockages. You see more sort of entire space which opens up into different other spaces. So like here the view behind Ben is of the informal living room where you have the fireplace and again you have creamish tone couch there. Then you have a white seating at the entrance. So even the furniture, the lighting, all of it is kept very subtle with very neutral color tones. So this is the wholesome experience of the house that I was talking about. From a point you can actually see all the spaces, be it your formal living room, informal living room, the staircase area, the kitchen area and the bar area or the iron counter. So all of these spaces are visible but yet they have their own privacy and only when you enter into the house, when you move forward is when these spaces start opening up. The staircase design is very sleek and very neat. So you just see a single stringer attached with a number of threads. You don't really see the riser depth and the staircase, the landing area is covered by a structural element and that's why I suppose it is the landing area there. But above and below the staircase area, you will see huge glass facades which open out to the outside area which is the swimming pool and the garden area. So if you also notice the entire setup, the entire spaces have a central zone which is fairly free and uncluttered. So this space can be used as your multi-purpose area. Like you see in the picture, it can be used to have your massage table or for your yoga mat, for your exercise area, for your workout area. Also, because this is a luxury home, it will have a dedicated area for your workout, but I'm just telling you can use this space for a lot of other activities. This is the formal living room or the TV room. So what happens? What's the difference between your formal living room and your informal living room? Informal living room is basically for a cup of chai, for a cup of coffee where you can interact with your family members, with your friends and you can have a very casual kind of a setup there. But for your formal living room, you usually have a very organized sort of a furniture arrangement where you have guests coming in and you would like it to be very organized. So here, if you notice, in the TV room we have a white 3D back panel. Now this 3D back panel is usually made with MDF and it is fairly economical and cheap in its cost, but just look, by just putting a white color to it, how elegant and beautiful it looks. And this complemented with grey sofas with grey seating, which is again a neutral tone with a lighter shade tone. This just looks absolutely light on your eyes and a very soothing place to be in. So this is where Ben usually plays his PlayStation, like you can see him do here. And this zone is also connected to your outdoor area. If you notice, it has large window openings that can be opened and you can interact with the outside area without any barrier between you and the space. So here the night look of this space also is very subtle to look at. No jazzy lights, nothing very heavy. And the outdoor area, if you notice, the lights outdoor are kept so subtle that they complement with your interiors. So that's how you actually design a space and make it more interactive with inside and outside. This view gives you the space around the kitchen area, which is more sort of a preparation area because this is a luxury home. Your kitchen is in the inside and the outside area just has cabinets with some heating equipments like your oven and some storage area like your ladder unit, accompanied with a very long dining table. And this dining table along with its seating also is white. So if you notice, the column, cabinets behind the dining table, the chairs, all of it is white and the dining is supported with warm lights. So this is how you complement with your lighting equipments. And if you notice, the entrance zone is a double height space. So this enhances the spatial quality of the house and makes you feel in a very open space. Now this dining table area, what I also love about it is that it is connected to your outdoors. You can, while having a nice meal, a quick meal or a very relaxing meal, you can look out to the gardens, you can interact with the outside area, you can look at the swimming pool waters, you can connect with the nature outside and embrace your dinner. So this is one more detail that caught my eye, which was the bar unit setup. If you notice behind Ben, the bar unit has been very intelligently designed. So you have all your rods stacked up and the bottles placed between those rods. So this also makes it look like a rhythmic element added to the house, which gives a better ambience and enhancement to the space. So this is the outdoor area, the garden and the swimming pool area that I was talking about. If you see, when you exit from the dining area, you enter into this space. This is a swimming pool which is stretched across the length of this house. And if you notice, there's also a zone, a changing area or a powder room next to the dining area, which is accessed from the outside, which supports your swimming pool activities. So this swimming pool area, if you also notice, has very subtle spherical lights which are in your neutral tone, and it's very light on your eyes, not too emphasizing, and even in your night it'll act as a very sober lighting for you to experience the space in its best. Another view from the swimming pool area to the facade of the house, like I mentioned about the staircase zone. So if you see, all the landings are the structural elements and all the in-between space is your staircase with the threads and the stringer. So because this is a house in the west and the temperatures are quite different when compared to eastern zones, you can have huge glass facades like they have used in the staircase area here to have your view, to interact with the outside surrounding, and also as a thermal element. So this is the home theater, and here again it's a dark home theater, but it is just highlighted with red light to give the emphasis, and also some amount of your white light to add to the drama of light in a home theater space. The seats are leather black seats, and that sums up how big the screen is and how luxurious this home theater would be when you would sit and watch a movie. So next I'm getting into the bedroom areas, a quick run through in the bedroom areas, where if you see Ben's bedroom, the view to the bathroom, also the bathroom is again in a neutral white palette with a marble backing. So your backsplash is a marble to give that emphasis and some sort of a texture with very light grains. And then you have your room interiors. The entire room is white, but because it is a teenager's room, you can of course expect a lot of colors in terms of wall hangings, in terms of the book rack, exposed book rack. And if you notice, the bedroom design also is very simple with just a grey headboard and bedside lamp beside it. So this is another room in the house which connects directly to your outside garden and the space outside. The doors can be opened whenever you feel like interacting. You can just step out and interact with the outside space and then come back in and have everything closed. So this is possible in homes only when you give courtyards, only when you give some amount of open spaces and not block it with closed, enclosed areas all the time. So this is another bedroom. What I like about this bedroom is when you need to have privacy, when you cannot give windows behind your bed, you can always use the above lintel space to give your ventilation. So this particular thing is used for your lighting, so your natural light can come in and your space is still well lit. So to summarize this, I basically like 5 things here. The first one is how clean and elegant the elevation of the house is, with just white tones and some stone and wood texture to emphasize. The second thing that I like is how open and interactive the indoors and outdoors are. Like every space is very interactive with the outdoor area, the natural lighting, the garden area, and the water element as well. The third thing that I like is the neutral color tone that has been used to keep the entire space very subtle, and white is generally used when you want to make the spaces look larger. So, this is a hack that we use. To make space look larger, we use lighter colors, and to make the space look more compact, we use darker colors. The fourth thing that I like is the lighting that has been used in the entire house. Very subtle, very clever lighting, even in the outdoor areas. And the final and the last thing that I love about this house is how open it feels. As soon as you enter, how open it feels. No blockages, no walls. Every space opens up as you move in. So guys, this is about the never have I ever set home that we've seen, Ben's home, and this is something I really liked and I wanted to share with you guys. I hope the content was informative. I hope you guys have liked it. If you have liked it, please do share it with your friends and family. Hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.